Hi friends, it's Julia. I am here with day number 28 of my Christmas catch-up series, Layout a Day, and today I'm starting with the Scrapbook Generation sketch. This one by Allison Davis is from her 6x6 class or paper pad sketchbook that she created. Anywho, it is sketch number 7 from there. It is a one-page sketch with 3 photos, but I'm only using 2. I only have 2 photos to use on it. So this is where I'm starting. I have pulled in several sheets of paper. I have 3 here. I have the green, I have the gray, and then I have this stripe because there's some pieces that go top and bottom that are zigzag, and I thought this would work for that, but then the more I look at it, the more I realize I can't cut this down. It's one of those pieces of paper that gives me great anxiety about cutting. So I'm going to keep this one to the side to use in its entirety for a layout without having to cut into it. So that means I'm going to pull in some of my scraps from my last layout. And let me show you what those are. I have the diagonal stripe paper. I have this red one that is just like the gray one except for it's red. And then I have this one with the silver foiled and off-white snowflakes on it. But if I use just individual pieces of those and then use a solid color cardstock in the background, I think that will work to create a layout that I love, because I love these papers and I've held on to them for years. I think they're Recollections or Paper Studio. They're from a paper pad. And I have used them over the years in limited quantity because they're so pretty. I don't want to use them up, and whenever I've had anything left, I've held on to it and used it down to the finest little scrap of it because I love it so much. So here's where I'm starting. I did pull in a few things. I pulled in this alphabet to create my title with. I pulled these back in because I'm determined I want to try and get those used. I pulled in a couple of these little banner pieces. And then I pulled in some washi tape. I pulled in these two and then this gray silver one here in place of stitching, because I'm kind of down to the wire here and stitching is not gonna happen, I don't think. Anywho, I pulled in these 2 cards that I have. They're just old room keys, and so I have some washi tape here and here that I want to use off of those, and so I pulled those 2 washi tapes in, and then I found this one in a stack that I had already used on a previous layout. So here's where I'm starting. I have a ton of additional embellishments around me that I will pull in and use at will, but I'm starting here, so give me a minute and I will be back to show you what I have created. Okay friends, I am done with day number 28. I'll show you what I didn't use. I did not use this piece of paper as a whole, like I told you I wasn't going to. I just could not bring myself to cut into it. Anywho, it's going back into my stash. I'm going to hoard it for some longer. Anywho, I have both of these embellishments. I didn't use either one, and I have one of the floral poinsettia pieces left over that will go back into my stash. Things that I did use, I finished off the last plaid, the red and green poinsettia that was on this sheet, so another package of embellishments finished. I used both of these. I used up the final bits of the small blings here, and I didn't have quite enough, so I went into these bitty blings. They were a little bit smaller than the others, but it worked. I used some more of my paper poinsettias. And I used those little thingies, I don't know what they are, the centers, to go into it. I used all of the washi tapes that I pulled in, and I pulled in this silver one only because I wanted a little bit of additional silver on the layout. The washi tapes that were on here, I think at the top here and then midway down, I used both of those up. I used this for my title. I used quite a bit of that actually. Yeah. And I used this one in place of my stitching. Here is what I have left over as far as paper goes. I used quite a bit of it. I cut, instead of cutting little 1-inch strips, I cut 2-inch strips, and then I, what do you call that cut? I cut them into a banner shape. And so you can see, I didn't use every single one that I cut up, but that's okay. There's the red, there's the snowflake, and then there is the diagonal stripe, and here is the layout that I created. And y'all, I love how this one turned out. I used my washi tape across here and across here to create my small banners. I cut this piece in half, and then I put the bling on it. I put my paper flowers here with bling around it, and then I put my one flower here with bling around it, and then a little additional bling down here. The green paper I used to back around the photos, and then I put on here, "You a monkey." That's something that my husband and I say to one another. He has a thing for monkeys, and we have some decorations in the front bathroom, and throughout the house there's monkeys hidden in every room. And so one of our things is, why do you do that? Because you're a monkey, or you a monkey, one way or the other. So anywho, I will have close-ups of the layout at the end of the video if you are interested in seeing that. So make sure you stick around and watch for that if that's something that interests you. If not, if you're interested in seeing the other videos in the series that I am doing, make sure head over to my channel, the playlist called December 2022, and you will find all of them there. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here. I love that you guys are here with me on this journey, and I hope you are enjoying it, and I hope you are inspired to pull out your Christmas supplies or whatever supplies you may have and just start using them. This paper is a paper that I have had for years because I love it so much, and I have hoarded it because it's too beautiful to use, right? So I'm trying to break that mentality and get into my stash and use it, y'all. Anyway, and I hope this video inspires you. This whole series, I hope it inspires you to do that, because with this project, there's nothing new here. I've not pulled in any new supplies, really. I think I may have pulled in a few little bits and pieces of bling that might be a little bit newer to my collection. But otherwise, oh, the Pink Fresh Studio, I bought that on a mystery box a couple of months ago. That's really it. That's the only new stuff that's in my stash. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you being here, and I will see you tomorrow for day number 29. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.